What is up, everybody? Today I wanted to bring you something that it's some footage that I've been sitting on for a while. This is some footage that dates back to last year. I was in Japan. It was an experience that I had always wanted to do for many years. I finally got the chance to do it. I documented where I stayed. I thought maybe I would make some video about capsule hotels. Given the current state of things in the world, I have a little more time to make some of these videos I've wanted to make for a while. So what I'm bringing you here today is something about capsule hotels. The capsule hotels originated in Japan and have since traveled and become a burgeoning idea in other parts of the world. But Japan kind of has its, hallmark stamp on it. They do it well. There's many variations of the capsule hotel when you go throughout Japan. So I went to two, one in Tokyo and one in Osaka. This was my experience, so I'm happy to share it with you. And if you get something from this, that's great. So I hope that you find something useful in the knowledge here if you do plan to travel to Japan or other places with capsule hotels in the future, whenever that may be. I have no crystal ball, I'm guessing like you. So in this video, I want to share with you some of the economic considerations to make with a capsule room or a capsule suite that you may stay in a hotel. I'll discuss any possible safety concerns with staying in a capsule hotel, because that's something that a lot of people when they travel to a capsule hotel for the first time really are wary of. Talk about the amenities that come along with this, and hopefully you get something out of this video. So let me go in the way back machine to Tokyo 2019. Here we go. I arrived in Tokyo at the Glansit Hotel, part of the Comfort Capsule Hotel line. Inside the lobby, you're going to be asked to take off your shoes, as is customary with pretty much anywhere in Japan. If I do a video about my experience in Japan as an overall broad strokes experience, I would love to share with you the amount of cultural faux pas, mistakes, taboos, things that I did wrong in Japan, so you don't look like a fool like I did. Things to consider, maybe in a future video, but for now let's stick to the capsules. So you go inside, you take off your shoes, you check in at the desk. They have a very fancy iPad there to check you in. You select which room you're going to take. I chose a bunked space. Some capsule hotels are bunked and some are not. The front desk is going to give you a key for the room that you selected, and that corresponds to the lockers that are there in the lobby entrance. So the locker has a pair of really nice slippers waiting for you, complimentary of the house. Take those out, put your shoes in, your dirty shoes that came off of the street. That goes into the locker, so you can just take those out whenever you're leaving to go out into the city. You just swap out your outdoor shoes for your house slippers, and then you're good to go. The slippers I was given probably range size US 9 to 10. I wear a 12, so I politely asked the people at the front desk if they had a larger size, and they did. So they gave me these really cozy mesh, toesy, fuzzy things. They were really nice. It was very flexible in the toe, everything I could ever want and ask for, so I felt very good, very supported. I appreciated that. Walked from the lobby to the elevator. You follow the corresponding floors. I chose room 711, so I went up to the 7th floor, got off there. When you step into the elevator and onto the floor that you're staying in, they have a little map of the entire facility, what you can see, ranging from the bathroom to the lounge to the smoking room. I accidentally walked into the smoking room one time. That was an experience. Don't do it. If you're not a smoker, I wouldn't advise it. It's pretty dank in there. They also list the common bath on there, which I'll show you in a minute. To get onto your floor, you're going to need to use the touch bracelet that is included on that key that they give you for your locker. So just hold the bracelet up to the door and it will unlock. Go in there, find your corresponding bed. I walk to my corresponding bed, throw my things down, start to get settled in. Now I chose an upper bunk because I don't know why, maybe I'm just reliving my childhood. But if you are someone who doesn't prefer that, not all capsule hotels give you the option of an upper and lower bunk. Some are just single capsule units at regular ground level, and I'll show you that in the next capsule hotel that I cover in Osaka. So this space, think minimalist. We are talking about the most essential parts to someone's comfortable stay. And that's what a capsule hotel is. On a budget of ranging between 10 to 50 US dollars, depending on what you're looking for in a capsule hotel experience, you will only get the basics. I generally stayed at hotels in Japan that range between 25 to 30 US dollars a night. The Glansit Hotel in Tokyo offers rooms with basic amenities within all the spaces, and you can go regular capsule or you can go capsule deluxe or whatever they call it. They have the option for a slightly upgraded capsule experience. It gives you a little more bedroom, a little more space in the overall capsule, but for my liking, I didn't need any of that, so I just went with the regular version. In the capsule, you will get headphones supplied to you. Even if you have your own, you can still use those. There's a control panel that gives you access to all the functions of the space, including the air conditioning and the lights. You can use the dimmer on the capsule to turn the lights up and down in the space, set the mood for yourself. If you had a long day, you can chill out in some dim light. If you're feeling really turned up, flick on those brights. There is a TV with a remote. The TV is within arm's length. I'm not sure exactly if the remote's entirely necessary, but it's there if you need it. If you're really feeling like you need that kind of luxury laid-back experience, you can have that. Fair warning, the remote is in Japanese only, but as long as you understand that numbers and up and down arrows are universal, you should be good to go. There's a hotel brochure with the amenities, similar to what was featured on the map on your floor and in the elevator. There's a cozy little USB charging station within the capsule that I absolutely fell in love with. It's not much, there's nothing to write home about, but it supplied electricity to all the devices that I needed, including my camera batteries, my laptop, my cell phone. I could fit it all very neatly within that space. I used my travel plug adapter that had 4 USB ports also connected into it, so I just plugged that into the USB station there, the charging station, and I was able to connect all my devices, and they charged up within the matter of a few hours. It was super nice, very convenient, so while I slept, those things got taken care of. You might be thinking, with TVs in every single capsule, won't that be kind of annoying for everybody who lives in that space? I really don't want to hear every Japanese game show that's happening in real time on my floor. You're not going to, because every TV is synced up with the headphone jack in the capsule, so no TV is able to play at actual room volume. It can only play through the headphone jack, which is why they give you those headphones. I use my own headphones that I just take with me and plug into all my devices, so I just plug the audio jack in there. Standard conversion worked just fine. I decided to take it easy my first night in Tokyo and started watching some sumo wrestling. Gave me some ideas. So if you'd like to watch more about sumo wrestling and how you can do that in Tokyo, just click right here and I'll share the video with you. And yeah. Speaking of other videos, if you haven't done so already, I'd really appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up, not physically, but digitally by clicking the like button. It's like right there. And next to it, if you're so inclined, there's a subscribe button, and I'm not pushy on that. That's only if you want more videos about art and travel and New York City. That's kind of my thing, it's what I do. So if you are of the mindset, if you are so inclined, if you would oblige, hitting the like button would be really nice. It only takes about 5 seconds. Actually, it takes 0.5 seconds. Actually, it takes, Clicking the like button takes exactly that long. If you want. But I do a lot of videos about travel and New York City and art. So if you're interested in those things, just hit the like button down below. It really helps out the channel and I really appreciate the time. Thanks. Down below the hotel in the basement, you will find the lounge. In the lounge, there are several things you have access to, including the magazine rack. Again, everything is in Japanese. I learned about the latest teen fashions and also baseball and the current state of economics in Japan. I think they had a fishing magazine too. Very in-depth, wide variety of interests. They've got your coffee, they've got your tea, and because it's Japan, they have a little bit more extensive and sophisticated palette of tea than I've ever seen in a vending machine before. So I tried about every cup as a sample size, and I was particular to the peach. Pretty nice, spot on, not bad. They've got coffee too, your lattes, your cappuccinos, your Americanos, etc., etc. And they have a microwave too for warming up your 7-Eleven cuisine. 7-Eleven, the store, not my room. They have a lot of 7-Elevens in Japan. If you haven't been, you'll see one on every other corner, and they're really, really good. I ate there like every day. I'm not kidding. It's an assortment. It's really good, I promise. I don't mean the 7-Eleven from the United States. I mean 7-Elevens in Japan and across Asia are... If you've been to Asia and you have had 7-Elevens over there and you love the food over there, leave a comment down below. Tell these people it's not just me. Believe me, so good. Along the bar, there are stools. You can sit there, you can do work. They have ports for you to charge your devices. Super easy to work there. I worked from my laptop for just a little bit. Very convenient. Inside the bathroom, they have 3 sinks. They've got cotton swabs, hair dryers, aftershave, and even tissues for your issues. You can find 2 washer dryers there. Yes, it does both, wash and dry. When going to take a shower, you'll step into the locker space where there's a couple standing lockers for the people who wear suits. Then you got your cubby situations for people to just put their little articles of clothing inside the cubbies that correspond on the wall. You also have little lockers for your valuables. I threw my cell phone, my room key in there. This bathroom has a deluxe expansive, very warm hot tub. I lounged in that thing for several minutes and felt super relaxed, very nice. Streaming air jets going through, hot temperatures. You really loosen up. Makes you want to take a cold shower, which they have 6 showers. 2 variations, the sitting or the standing. Eastern or Western. Most of the men that I saw at this hotel were sitting, and that's how they showered. Some of us stood, pretty much just me. I used the standing Western shower. Most of the people sat and relaxed. On my last day there, no one was in the bathroom and I gave it a shot. Sitting's not bad, but I prefer to stand. It's just a force of habit, I don't know. All showers, sitting or standing, are equipped with shampoo, conditioner, and soap. Oh, also they have these really nice individually packaged toothbrush and razor. So, toothbrush with the paste in it, small little tube of paste, smallest tube of paste I've ever seen. And a razor. So if you're traveling, if you're on the go, they have these things very conveniently stashed right inside the bathroom for you. Then I made my way to Osaka, where in Osaka, similar situation, I stayed at First Cabin Capsule Hotels. These are all on one level, they're not bunked. The bed was a little bit wider than the one at the Glansit. It had a long nightstand running board, just super flat, right flush, right where I needed it to be. And I could put all my things along that railing, along that wood shelf. And then at the end of the shelf, you could use your room key on your wristband to open up the locker. It just fit flush into the shelf. You wouldn't even know it was a locker except for that little keyhole right there. And I just put my key in, turned it, opened it up, and there was a super deep storage area down there. I could put my laptop, my bag, everything else in there. It fit into there very nicely, locked it up, felt super secure overnight. Just staying there, all my things were taken care of. Your slippers and waist bin are at the foot of the bed. The TV is mounted up above. Of course, there's a remote. They give you headphones as well as pajamas top and bottom. Super nice, black, chic, looks good on me. Flowing, really, really good, and I appreciated the pajamas very much. On the floor where you're staying, there's also some household items like linens and cleaning supplies or things that you may need. I think there was a small mini vacuum. They had a lint roller, things that you might need overnight to make a good impression for yourself the next day. They have all of those things for you to freshen up, but it's in a communal space off to the side on the floor. So you just have to hunt around and you'll find it as you walk down the hallway you can't miss it. If you have luggage you need to store, they have a storage area where you can put your larger luggage items and lock them up using your own lock. They don't provide locks for you, so that's just something to keep in mind. The bathroom was a bathroom. Nothing to write home about. They only had one washer dryer, but they had sinks, they had urinals, they had a bath, and they had a shower, and it was fine. All of it looks really clean. I would stay there, the First Cabin Hotel. When I walked in, I actually was surprised that it wasn't an actual hotel. I thought, why is it so nice in this lobby? Why does this look so expansive? The lobby design was super chic, very nice, artisanal, fireplace. Things looked super intentional. This is not like a budget hotel lobby. I walked in, the people behind the desk looked very professional, outfitted, uniformed, dressed to the nines, hair pinned back, looked on point, and I thought, I can't believe I'm only spending $30 a night to stay at this Capsule hotel. But that's the general vibe of Capsule hotels in Japan. They're not short on the aesthetics. They look nice and they're very clean, very sanitized. Things look like they've been done thoroughly. So you're paying a budget price for a very comfortable experience. So who are Capsule hotels for? The budget-conscious traveler should consider a Capsule hotel. If you're someone who is traveling and trying to do it on a budget and get a different cultural experience than you might get, especially in the United States or other Western countries, Capsule hotels originated in Japan and Eastern nations, and they have since traveled around the globe to other countries, and they're becoming more popular. So I think doing it where it happened first and where it's happening kind of on an elite level, check out the Capsule hotels if you want to save some extra bucks that you can then use more toward food and restaurants and other attractions and things that you want to do out there in the world, you adventurous travelers, you. Unless it's noted as a female-only Capsule hotel, all Capsule hotels are considered co-ed, so the bathroom and the facilities that I just described, be it in Osaka or Tokyo, both of those hotels are co-ed, so women could stay there as well, and the facilities are for use male, female, transgender alike. There are female-only hotels for Capsule hotels in Japan and other countries around the world. They are starting to become more of a popular thing. So if you are someone who is traveling and you're female identifying and you don't want to stay with men either because of safety concerns or because we're gross and disgusting and we don't clean up after ourselves, then that's totally understandable and reasonable. And if I were you, I'd probably do the same thing too. So just search on the internet for female-only Capsule hotels and you'll find some things that you'll probably like, and check those out. In the Capsule hotels that I showed you in my experience, both the Glansit and the First Cabin, they don't have locking doors. Some Capsule hotels do have locking doors on their rooms. These do not. They're just kind of these pull curtains that come down and secure to latches on the bottom. But yes, I was sleeping at night without a proper lock on my Capsule, but in the feel of the space from the time I walked in the door, even before that, just walking through Tokyo, walking through the security of the front door, getting into my floor, going on to my floor, I didn't feel any kind of safety concerns, but that's just me as a personal traveler. As a male, I totally understand that that's something that is granted to me, that maybe other people wouldn't feel as secure in that situation, but it was very quiet on my floor. Everyone on the floor really respects the idea of privacy and quiet. So in all of these Capsule hotels that I stayed at or checked out, they were super quiet on every floor and people are very conscientious and considerate. And so that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this, hope you appreciated it, gave you something to think about, maybe some resources for both the Glansit and the First Cabin Hotel. I will leave a link down in the description below. So if you enjoyed this and you want more experiences around traveling, art, New York City, I got those coming your way. Just hit the like button and subscribe. You'll get more alerts when videos are happening. And until the next time, stay safe, be well, and take care.